Alright. Let me make sure everything's actually working before we get started with this. Because I have a fucking theory. And I gotta beat YouTube to it. Because I think my theory is correct. Ah! I almost considered making this a live stream just so I can get it out there as fast as I could. Okay, so I'm gonna get this started probably the best way I can, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that. So, hey YouTube, what's going on? B-Rex here, and today we're gonna be talking about something I don't often talk about on my channel. We're going to be talking about a movie theory I have. Now, I've only done it once, I think, or twice, and that's when the Five Nights at Freddy's movie came out almost a year ago. I think October will be a year ago. So, it's been a while since I've done a theory channel, or a theory video on my channel, but I have a theory that I swear has to be true. And I was thinking about it because you guys know about the new thing that has occurred, I hope, about Dr. Doom. So, if you haven't heard about that, Robert Downey Jr. is coming back as Dr. Doom. Now, he's not going to be in the Fantastic Four First Steps unless it's a post-credit scene. Because they already confirmed that Galactus is going to be in First Steps. But everyone is going crazy, and not a lot of people are surprisingly happy about the fact Dr. Doom is going to be Robert Downey Jr. Because he's Iron Man. You know? Nobody wants to see that their Iron Man is now the villain. Nobody wants to, have a recast of Iron Man, right? Well, what if I told you Iron Man and Dr. Doom are going to be the same thing in this universe? So, before we get into that rabbit hole, I want to let a disclaimer. This could end up becoming a spoiler. This could end up becoming very true. And this might be one of my wackiest theories I think I'll ever come up with. So, I believe Iron Man is going to be Dr. Doom from a different universe where the Avengers and Infinity War actually failed. Of course, you already know they failed, but failed Doctor Strange's plan. Now, if you remember from Infinity War, and I'll try to pull up a clip. Damn it, it's not working. Doctor Strange 14 million scene. So, if you guys remember, Doctor Strange went through like 14... Oh, shit. You guys probably can't see. Hold on. That way it ain't that big of a deal. Let me do this. Alright. You guys should be able to see me now. You guys should be able to see everything in the background. I'm going to go ahead and deactivate my full cam. So... That's the wrong one. As you guys may remember, this scene happened where Strange was looking through all the different realities that could have been. Looking at the ones that they would succeed. It was like 14 million realities, I think he said.
Hey, what was that?
Went forward in time to view alternate futures, to see all the possible outcomes of the coming conflict.
How many did you see?
14,605,000.
How many did we win?
Look at the way he pauses and looks at Iron Man. Obviously, Iron Man's sacrifice in the end of Endgame is what ultimately caused them to win, right? But remember, he's seen 14 million possible universes, 14 million possible defeats, and only one they won? He pauses at Iron Man for a long time before answering.
One.
And we assumed that he was talking about Iron Man would have to sacrifice. Because even later in Endgame, whenever they're battling to get the gauntlet, he holds up his one finger and looks at Iron Man. We know Strange is a man who would easily sacrifice somebody for the multiverse. Or for his universe. He's done it before and he tries to do it all the time. That's just how he is. He's the protector of his universe. Well, I believe that when he was looking at Iron Man, he also seen how Iron Man would eventually lead to Doctor Doom. I believe that somewhere down this multiverse, the Avengers would have lost and they would have went into a dark time. Into a universe that they should not have trotted down. Because everything was lost. Thanos came back because they failed the time heist. And he wanted to wipe everything. I feel like somehow Tony survived and ended up becoming Doctor Doom. Or in some universe, Tony became Doctor Doom and Doctor Strange had seen it. So he knew the only way to stop Doctor Doom from being a threat and causing his universe to go into a doomsday was by killing Tony Stark. Now, what's the name of the new movie? Avengers Doomsday. Robert Downey came out. When he came out, he was surrounded by all sorts of different Doctor Dooms. And then he walked forward. And then he revealed his face. I feel like that's what happened. Iron Man is Doctor Doom. It's not a complete separate character. I think Doctor Doom was Iron Man at one point. Then something happened to this Iron Man in this universe that caused him to be Doctor Doom. I believe Doctor Doom is Tony Stark. I don't believe they're just giving him, well, here's this actor from a different multiverse, and that's why he looks different, because everyone always says that. Also, real quick, I haven't seen the Deadpool Wolverine movie, so I don't want any spoilers in the comments. I want to watch that full-heartedly, but I know they're going to be tapping into the multiverse because of the the trailers that I've seen. But I feel like it's kind of similar to Chris Evans, where, he's Captain America, but since they bought Fox, he's also in the same, multiverse as Johnny Storm. That's what I thought was happening here. That if Chris could do it, why couldn't Robert Downey Jr.? But now I'm seriously considering that it's just Tony Stark. Some freak accident happened, whether it was, Thanos, whether it was a multiverse that spun off, where instead of building weapons for whoever he did from the first movie, I forget who, and then turning around and having to build the first Iron Man suit. I wonder if he was actually a scientist for the Baxter building, and a freak accident happened there that made him Doctor Doom. Instead of the Stark building, it was the Baxter building for some reason. But I don't think this is just a recast. I think this is Tony Stark as Doctor Doom. And one thing they said was new mask, same task. What was Iron Man's task? Iron Man's task was not just to protect, but to put a suit of armor around the world. I wonder if that's what this version of Doctor Doom is doing. Now, I could be completely wrong about this. This could be just another one of those Chris Evans moments where it's Human Torch and Captain America. But I think this would work so well because, again, you've seen the way Doctor Strange just looks at Iron Man for such a long time and says the only way they win is one chance. Do you really think there is one chance of winning? Or do you think there's one chance of winning without somebody being, like, completely sacrificed? Do you think he really meant, yeah, there's one chance of winning against Thanos? Or do you think he meant one chance of winning against everything in the future? Do you really think he sat there and just watched up to Endgame? Or do you think that he watched all the way to where we are now and is going, our multiverse is colliding, incursions are happening, and with Secret Wars on the way, a battle world probably on the way, with Doctor Doom, time is only limited, my friends. I believe, and I will stand by this till I'm proven wrong, that Tony Stark is Doctor Doom. Now, that's all I have. I wanted to say this as fast as I can before somebody else posted it faster than I could. Because I've had a long night. I got home from the ER with my wife, who's you guys know is 11 weeks pregnant as of me recording. I was up till 5 in the morning, so I didn't go to work today. I've had a mess of a day. But then I was thinking about the news because I'm a huge Marvel fan. I love Iron Man. I loved Robert Downey Jr. And then boom, it hit me. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the little theory video. I know it's not what I normally do on the channel. If you guys like it, I could always do a little more. This was sloppily put together, but I just wanted to get my foot into the door. That way later down the road, maybe I could do a better one. But that way nobody would take it from me. Because I know that if I don't get this said as fast as I can, somebody will beat me to the punch. I'm looking at you, Film Theory. I know you out there, Matt Pat. I know you're not the head of the channel no more, but this is your fault. You're making me go crazy. But seriously, though, every time I have a theory, game theory, film theory, Mr. Dalek, JD, you all beat me to it. Slow down for the little content creator, man. I'm trying. But as always, I hope you guys enjoy. Peace out, everybody. Goodbye.